All right. We freed Scotch or Koch. I forget which one it is.
One of them.
Once you free him, he just disappears. You will never see him again. Goodbye. I wonder if he's going to try to pick up like an honest living now, or if he just goes back to commentating at the arena.
What's dishonest about that? Come on.
I mean, involved with the human
trafficking. It's all the other
part.
stuff he did that was the problem.
Yeah. All right, so we last episode we bought that new fancy boy sword for Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Of all of his weapons, it is the #1 like magic based, just really big magic attack stat. Lots of MP upgrades. There are upgrades for increasing just the physical attack power, but I don't know why you would go for that first. It's all magic.
I want Scotch and Koch to get jobs at a local deli. I want them to call up, ticket number 5. See how many things rhyme with 5.
They would also be really good as like a morning talk show radio duo. They would absolutely have a soundboard with toilet flushing noises and stuff. Like, work out pretty good. Upgrading everyone else's stuff, mainly going for, it's just time to get way more materia slots for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is one upgrade we got on Cloud's weapon, the Mithril Saber, that increases your resistance to debuffs, so less of a chance that you'll even get poisoned if someone tries to do that. But it says like debuff resistance +5, but there's no stat for that, so I don't know what that means. There's no stat resistance.
5 of it,
5. Sure, yeah, all right. I just wish there was like a numerical value that I could actually see, so I know what that means.
It's not as good as 10, okay? You
That's
got me
true,
there, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, we're switching Cloud over to be just a full-on mage. He's almost as good as Aerith is with this weapon, but not quite. She's just got the talent. But we got a new materia here from Chadley last episode, the HP Absorption. The blue materia, whatever you link it up to, that move will now heal you a little bit based on the amount of damage it does.
What if you link it to healing materia?
It has to be an attack based.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just nothing. The answer to that question is nothing.
Yeah,
happens.
nothing. I know people are going to ask about this. In the original game, you could go behind Don Corneo's bed and find a hyper item, which was... It just gives you the Fury status effects. It got renamed to Adrenaline in this game. It's like a boner pill joke that is stashed behind his bed. You can't do that in this game. I'm sorry.
You guys ready? Okay, follow me.
Seriously, what's the deal with the hole?
It's a trap for the Don's enemies.
What?
No one's ever gotten out alive. Well, until recently, that is.
You are gonna hold up your end of the bargain, right?
Long as you hold up yours, yeah.
I don't trust you and I don't like you. So if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way, I'll turn that face of yours into a honeycomb.
I'd save your bullets for the monsters if I were you. Some are a lot tougher than you'd think. Hate to say it, but I can barely take them on my own. You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble, am I right?
Let's get this over with.
So what I was about to say before I really should save it after the cutscene is, Leslie looks like he's either the brother or cousin of Chadley. They look related.
Yeah.
Head for the trunk line. It marks the border with Sector 7. You three lead the way. I'll follow a short distance behind.
Oh, that's why he's so ashamed. Look at him. Oh no, my secret.
Man, my brother is Chadley.
I gotta hide behind my hair.
I'm
Aw.
Chadley's brother. God. So yeah, when I first played this part, this is a part that I admit, like, feels a bit like padding. It's like, let's go into the sewer again. But
Again, yay!
yay, at least, like, you do go to some different areas, and, like, your route through the sewer is different now because the plate fell, a whole bunch of stuff down here collapsed, and it covered up some roofs and opened new ones, so whatever.
But it is aesthetically, like, even
Yeah.
all the places you've been that are just, like, bits of infrastructure have been somewhat distinct. And now you're just using the same, environment.
Yeah. This is Cloud's new ability, Blade Burst.
Ooh.
It is a magic-based attack.
Ah.
And yeah, it shoots out 3 beams in kind of a spread here, so you can, even if an enemy tries to dodge out of the way, they will still get hit by it probably. Kind of like Tifa's Chi Trap ability, this is really only worth using if you're specifically going out of your way to make them magic-based.
Right.
Because if they got a low magic stat, the attack just does not do much damage. But it's a pretty strong magic attack, and, it takes no MP to use, so... Thankfully, at least, as we'll see later on, like, the new part of the sewer you go to is a little visually different, actually. So that's
Like you ever do.
This new ability is really nice to use because it travels really far, so, like, if you get enemies grouped up right, you can hit a ton of them all at once.
Look at him go!
Even that fish that was to the side got hit by that still, so... I really, okay, so there's a, Square Enix has done this for a while now, but for both Final Fantasies and some other games they've developed, they will release, like, these big art books / like, director's commentary books that are called Ultimanias.
Ooh, it's running wild.
Yeah. They frequently don't come out in English at all, or if they do, it's years later after they come out in Japan, so you gotta rely on fan translations usually. The Ultimania for VII Remake is actually getting translated and coming out, like, in December of this year.
Ooh.
But in the Ultimanias, frequently, like, directors and other people who worked on the game will go, like, they'll put in little bits of info where it's like, yeah, this is canonical, even though we never say it or acknowledge it. So, one of the things they say in the Ultimania is apparently Andrea Rodea and the guy who works at the gym, they're brothers.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go. which gives precedence for me believing that Leslie and Chadley are related.
So, because brothers exist in this world, canonically,
Yes.
there is such a thing as siblingness.
Yes. I just want it to be true. I just the.
Are there any other siblings in this game?
No.
Yeah, okay. So without that, you might have a leg to stand on saying there's no such thing as siblings in Midgar.
It's against the law.
Yeah.
It's a really old Shinra decreed law that's just never been changed.
I want to meet Marlene's uncle. Is Barrett's brother bigger than him or smaller?
Long enough.
Also, we don't hear it too much because I don't end too many fights in these takes where I end up in the red afterwards, but there are a bunch of other little quips people will say. They're low in health at the end. Cloud's usually just kind of whiny.
Aw.
Hey, why didn't you heal me?
Hey.
But yeah, we're going a different way now. This was a Corneo door that was locked
Yes.
first round, first go about.
Gotta get another special tiara. That's supposed to look like something that looks like a robot, but it doesn't really look like a robot because all those steps in between.
Yeah, I wish I could show the step between.
Piece of cake.
7 isn't the only Final Fantasy that, has a bunch of Gundam references. Like, even aside from that stuff we talked about a few episodes ago, of them just adding the funnels to 14, there is... there's a later expansion in 14 that is just like, hey, do you want to pilot a big robot? Okay, it's kind of like an Ava, but also a Gundam at the same time. What if the Gundam had teeth and a tongue?
Ooh.
What if it was fleshy?
Worked up a good sweat.
Ooh. That's some brain-powered thinking, if you ask me.
This Gundam needs some flesh. There's a noticeable lack of flesh on this Gundam. I think the only fleshy Gundam, kind of, is the one at the end of G Gundam, sort of.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That one's kind of...
It definitely has some
It's got tentacles.
biological stuff going on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I forget what that thing is called, but that one.
The Devil Gundam or the Dark Gundam, depending.
Right, yeah, that's right.
The mark of avalanche. Right. Jesse and Big stashed a skeleton key down here.
I never got the chance to thank them for what they did.
Tifa.
Let's just keep moving, okay?
Hate to interrupt, but the trunk line's just through that door. The one over there?
Yeah, we heard you. Made it. About time.
This way. There should be a door with Corneo's mark on it around here somewhere.
Hey, wasn't this locked before?
Your time to shine. Clear the path ahead, would you?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us out before? You could have lost everything.
Andrea, you told me to.
That really it?
And I couldn't bring myself to let it happen again.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
He's upset because they almost killed his brother.
Oh, no.
He's starting to come to terms with the fact that he really does love him,
Oh, no.
and he'd hate to lose him.
Chadley got held for ransom, but because Chadley is so chill, he's just like... just tied up, he's just like, what are you going to do to me? Oh, boy. I can't wait to see what types of methods of torture you do down here.
We're getting close to Corneo's hideout. From here on, I'll take the lead.
Did you know that Iron Maidens were never actually used for torture? It's true. Saying all this to Koch and Scotch, who had to babysit him. This is the DLC I want. DLC where you play as Chadley is just all dialogue choices and no combat.
Oh, the Chadley visual novel is the thing to behold.
Oh, yeah. Now, you do get to constantly load Chadley up with materia just because he's got so much, but he does nothing with it.
Right. But you get to see it, though. It's a cosmetic thing.
Oh, yeah. It's his backpack. His backpack is loaded up with it.
This it?
Yeah,
So how are we supposed to get topside?
through here.
Then you're telling me we're not done?
Sorry, guys, but it's not that simple.
No! Wait! We gotta catch him!
Huh?
He took the key to the door! Without it, we're screwed!
Let's go.
Bastard went that way. Suck it. Ain't no thing.
This fight right here can be kind of a nightmare because 3 turtle men jumping on you all at once can just outright kill you. But even if you don't have the magnify materia on magic, like the fire materia just the higher levels just are really big fireballs, so they like to group together a lot, so you can still hit them all at once that way. Yeah.
Get ready. Let's do this.
Also, I can't remember if I did in this take or a different one. If you stagger one of these guys while they are mid-jump, they fall flat on the ground, like face first, in a really awkward way. It's really funny.
Good job, Barrett. You did it.
Thanks.
Where the hell did that thing run off to?
Oh, as if this wasn't enough fun already. Area up ahead. It's that thing's den. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know when its friends are gonna pop up. Or where.
Where are you going, buddy?
Little rascal?
Come on, you little rascal.
You little doodad.
Right behind you. All set.
An Abzu shoat.
Yep, they're Abzu babies.
Oh, he's a baby.
Look at him.
Look at him. I love the little arms
Yeah.
and little nubby horns.
Yeah, they don't, like, these guys aren't too much of a problem. The moves they have are kind of funny, though. I'm gonna end up killing this one too quickly to show it off, but in this area of the sewer, there's lots of physics objects all around, and they will sometimes pick those up and just start swinging them around all crazy.
Oh, we're done here.
Love an enemy with a little bit of personality.
Yeah.
Look at all this junk they got down here.
Yeah, if you take a closer look at all the junk that's down here, there's like a lot of, oh, I forget what they're called. We'll see them a couple times throughout here. Those little kid cars, the little plastic ones.
Power wheels? Are you
not the
thinking of
power
power
wheels.
wheels? Okay.
No, it was ones that you would just scoot around on your own.
Okay.
The little, I don't know, you'll see it again. But it's
Just
like
plug
an
a little
actual...
Mako in there and go.
Oh, yeah. I had one of those little power wheels when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and my grandpa, who worked like at General Motors.
Oh, look at him go!
Yeah, look at him go. He picked up a little fire extinguisher, and now he just starts swinging it around.
Sometimes he thinks he's a big man.
Yeah. Some of the other stuff they pick up are like suitcases or gas canisters and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. It's really funny when there's multiples of them doing that. But eventually they get too dizzy and then they fall over. And that's your chance to get them. My grandpa fucked around with the battery of my Power Wheels when I was like 3, so it would go faster. He fucked with the battery. And there's like some home video of me on that thing at some point, and it is fucking loud because the battery is really upset that it's... I don't know what he did to it, but it's way louder than it normally would be because of the modifications to it.
It's the only Power Wheels car with a muffler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that guy's fast when you're not looking.
He's a fast little guy. So when I was setting up Barrett with new materia at the start of this episode, I gave him the HP absorption one. I linked that to the enemy skill materia because every single move that that materia has benefits from HP absorption. So like, I don't really have him set up as a tank right now, so he doesn't have that much. He basically has the same amount of health as Clav does right now.
Right, right.
Also, the Sahagin have a new move, this curse move. It also turns people into toads.
Oh, good.
But now they don't have to get rid of their spear to do it. And sometimes when they tap their spear...
Is that all you got?
He still threw his spear away for some fucking reason, I don't know. That move can sometimes multi-target people, so your whole party can get toaded at once sometimes.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, what I was going to say is... I've got the HP absorb materia linked to enemy skill. We got the spirit siphon ability on the enemy skill thing. This just gives him a big area of effect around him where he sucks health out of people, but because the HP absorb is on it, he's sucking even more health out of people than normal.
Yeah.
An extra... right now, the absorb materia heals him 20% of the damage the move does. So the thing is, because it's a big area of effect, if there's a ton of enemies, you're absorbing health and extra health absorbed from every single enemy.
Right.
So, yeah, if you're doing this in big groups of enemies...
Damn, look at that lunge.
Yeah, it's good. If you do this in a giant group of enemies, Barrett can give him... Basically, he will always be at full health. Like, Spirit Siphon doesn't last a super long time, and it takes 2 bars to do, but if you put, like, haste on him or something, too, or, like, the ATB boost, like, he can always be popping Spirit Siphon off, so he's always healing himself.
Mm-hmm.
Also, all the fights here are pretty tough, because you're in, like, small areas with turtles and the fish that can put you to sleep, and the crabs, but, like, this whole section is just designed for Cloud's new ability. Like, if you have that,
yeah,
it's super easy because everyone's just always grouped up and can get hit by that. And also, a lot of the stuff here is just weaker towards magic damage than physical, like the crabs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Taking over. I'm through with you. You're mine.
Maybe Cloud doesn't jump as much because he uses all his flip points in these attacks.
Maybe, yeah.
A lot of his attacks are very flip-based.
Yeah.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Gotcha now. So, gonna make us work for it, are you? I'm not gonna hurt you, little fella. So just stay...
Can't afford to lose focus.
All these little critters just want to say hello.
It's a lot of critters in this section. I like how the blue goos just flop around once they get defeated. One of the things I'm really excited to mess around with the PlayStation 5 update that's coming out for this game in a few months is they're adding a photo mode.
That is way more exciting than like another chapter or anything. Photo mode is what it's all about.
Like, it's already really easy to get a lot of cool looking shit just by pausing turning the slow-mo on in the game. Like, it's gonna be so easy to get really cool looking shit in photo mode. Also, I can just get an entire photo album comprised entirely of just Chadley.
Chadley with filters.
Yeah.
Chadley with overlays.
Dutch angle Chadley. Silhouetted Chadley.
Chadley at the Grand Canyon. Everybody needs to just get a picture of Chadley, take it wherever they go. We're gonna call it Flat Chadley. It's entirely original.
Take the right.
I'm on it.
Your days are numbered, rat boy.
That's also what he said to Cloud when they first met.
Yeah, probably.
He's so slippery.
Just like his owner.
Give it back!
Deal with that.
All set.
A mischievous stoat. Ooh,
Oh, he's mischievous.
incredibly mischievous.
He's a little rascal, this guy. Yeah, this one is just, he's beefier. He's apparently smarter. I don't know how, but... And he's got
sweet moves.
Yeah, he's got sweet moves. He's got a different color palette than the other ones.
Bring it. Gotcha.
He's just a little weasel.
Yeah.
Stoat in the name and everything. He's a little weasel.
I'm not convinced that these guys could not be domesticated.
It'd take a lot of work. No one's denying that.
Like, yeah,
it'd
and
be
like,
a rough road to hoe. But.
Like you would need probably an exotic pet license for this guy, but like this is a guy who shows up in a random Twitter video that has 32,000 likes, and it's just him like wiggling in a little bed or something. And you're like, whoa, you could have that as a pet?
I want to see him go to the beach.
Yeah, I bet he could swim just a little bit. In a little kiddie pool. Look, he's friends with a chicken. So the Mischievous stoat, you know, he picks shit up just like all the other ones, but he picks up better stuff because he's smarter, I guess. When he goes to like the junk piles in the corner, instead of picking up like a suitcase, he finds grenades, live grenades to throw at you.
The Mischievous stoat also sounds like a character from The Tick.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want Barrett to be even more healthy, like on top of having the HP absorb.
Barrett to be very healthy, you get him his flu shot every year.
Yeah, make sure he stays vaccinated. Get the booster shots. It's on top of, you know, the enemy's skill, absorbing HP being combined with HP absorption. Cloud can also put the regen spell on him, so he's regenerating even more health.
Mm-hmm. The most important thing in this game is that Barrett never dies.
Yeah.
Because that would make Marlene sad, and that's a lost condition.
Mm-hmm. I just love seeing that other guy just spinning around in the background. Not really causing anybody trouble, he's just having fun, I think.
Every stoat is a little bit mischievous. Some are just more mischievous than others.
Like grandma.
Damn it!
Going in. It's about damn time.
I love Tifa squaring off with like the mini boss stoat and like doing technique after technique, dancing all over its face, and then immediately getting bonked by one of those stupid ones.
Yeah, just with a briefcase.
How'd you like that? You got this!
My turn. Need a light.
Give it back.
That's...
Give it back.
That's not a key.
Sorry.
That's not your pendant either. Were they family?
No.
It was all just a dream, wasn't it? But one day, no. Time to wake up and forget.
Six months ago. On that day, Corneo picked her as a bride, and on the next, she vanished without a trace. But before she did, she gave it back. Salt on the wound. Thing cost me a small fortune.
Why did you want to come down here?
Revenge. I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on.
It's fine. As long as you get us topside, we're still in.
Thanks. And don't worry, I got you.
You all right?
I know a shortcut. Follow me.
That twisted piece of shit. I'm gonna enjoy beating him to a pulp.
Corneo's mine, and mine alone.
Huh?
Please.
Fine.
So before following Leslie, we got this little switch over here. Earlier on when we were chasing the mischievous stoat, when we were trying to like pin him like in the middle, there was actually an additional path down there with another Corneo door, but
Yeah.
gotta drain the water first. But we'll go check out that other door in a little bit.
Okay. Alright. I wanna go in the door. I wanna steal all his treasure. There's so many Moogle medals in there, I bet.
Gotta look at the last JPEG of a Gundam thing. So yeah, this part of Chapter 14, like, yeah, it is just kind of stretching things out a little bit. But there was a bit in the original where you also had to, you know, find a way to get up to the top of the plate, and they replaced that with this stuff, and I like it more than what the original had. The original had, you had to climb, you would get to the top by climbing the rubble of the fallen plate, but it was like a really bad platforming minigame, sort of, and you had to...
Just what a game like that needs.
Like, for the most part, it was just trying to navigate a very confusing pre-rendered background, but there was a couple little timing mini-games in it, and it had this weird thing of, like, you would go to the machine and gun store, and you had to buy a bunch of batteries from the shop owner, and there were different, like, crumbled bits of machinery that you had to power with the batteries so that you could create a path, and it was just all wonky, and they replaced that with this stuff, which I think works much better.
Wait outside.
Think the kid's gonna be okay going it alone?
Yeah, Leslie's, you know, like I mentioned before, he is a character from one of the little spin-off novels. I really get the impression that Leslie is, like, the favorite of some of the people who worked on the game. Like, they just think he's cool. Because he's, like, the one from the books that gets the most focus.
Right.
In main cutscenes and everything.
Anyway, time to shoot some people again.
Yeah! Yeah, we haven't used a light machine gun in a while, but we're making Barrett better at magic, better at materia. We're getting closer to the maximum amount of materia slots you can have. The max you can have is 6, and all of them will be linked pairs. But you can't reach that maximum amount usually until a New Game Plus run. You just won't have the amount of upgrade points needed to reach that. Yeah, just changing Cloud up so he has the revival materia. We haven't, like, used that at all, because I just haven't needed it, but there's a good chance people will die in this fight coming up. Also giving Barrett this thing we got from the Wacka box, the transference module, so that when he's spending ATB charges, it makes his limit break gauge fill up a bit. And also, yeah, making him a tank again. He needs that health. He needs to be chunky.
Because I'm sure Don Corneo has about 50,000 HP just in the jiggle gut. And once you get past that, he enters his final form.
Oh, no. I haven't used it yet, but the HP Absorb also works with both deadly dodge and parry moves.
It's Leslie! Got some urgent info for the Don!
Come alone?
Of course.
Really? Without my little avalanche kittens? I thought I told you to round them up and bring them to me.
Actually, it's them I came to talk about.
Leslie. I don't think I need to remind you why I'm down here. Spilling the beans to those 3 escape artists was a serious mistake. Now I'm on Shinra's shit list. The plate stunt was meant to be an unprecedented tragedy, claiming countless innocent lives. But those naughty little kittens organized an evacuation and screwed up the plan. I'll let you in on a secret. Shinra is going to abandon Midgar and build something close to paradise. I was invited to be a part of it. Dawn of a new and improved wall market. I'll be lucky to live another week. Leslie, I was gonna let you run your own place. Give you a piece of the action. What a shame. Pop quiz time, kiddo! Villains like us only divulge our evil plans in a certain situation. But what is that situation,
When you think you've already won.
Goodbye.
Think again, Don.
Huh? It's you. You were talking about the Sector 7 plan. Keep talking, asshole. Ah! Over there! Over there, look! Don't try to bullshit us. But that's the thing. It's not technically bullshit when it's true. Good, Abzu! Feel free to play with your food. Dawn out. Bastard!
First him, then Corneo.
Bring it! Give it your best shot!
All right! Watch and learn!
So yeah, we get a second Abzu fight, but now it's Abzu and babies. And Abzu itself also has like a ton of moves. New moves, I mean. Like one of the biggest changes is just that
Kids love Barrett. They just love him.
they want to give him hugs. So this is a really good fight to have the Spirit Cipher thing, because there's just constant babies all around you to suck health from.
What a nightmare.
But Abzu has new moves to command the babies to like attack in unison and use teamwork. But
Somebody has control of these little monsters.
Yeah. Whenever Abzu commands them to start working together, they start all in unison using either headbutt or tackle moves, and they're all really good at knocking you down and interrupting you out of attacks. But I also put the deadly dodge on Barrett because his like spread shot thing is really good for hitting all the babies at once.
I just love to hit babies. The more babies I hit in one swing, the happier I am.
Barrett's on babysitting duty.
Baby slapping duty from the sound of
He's
it.
the best one with kids.
He's the best one with killing the kids.
Children combat. Yeah, Abzu's still weak to fire. You can still pressure him by setting him on fire. We broke one of its horns off in the previous fight. If you did that, it remembers it for this fight. You can still attack the second horn. You can also attack its tail this time around. It's got some tail-based attacks, and if you you can break the tail off, and its tail attacks will have way less reach. It's like a Monster Hunter fight.
Gotta stay on top of this. That's all.
Barrett doesn't feel bad shouting mild profanities in front of kids because he knows they will die. These little stoats won't last long enough to repeat asshole in school.
Yeah, no. So one of my thoughts with Abzu and its offspring is like Abzu's really big. They're
Big
all
guy.
gonna get that size? Is there even enough room in the sewer for that many?
Well, you know, some animals, depending on, you know, the pressures of their environment, their habitat, will eat their children.
That's true. Abzu could totally be something that eats its kids. Because, like, this, like, we've probably seen around 50 babies. Like,
That's a large litter.
yeah.
Abzu is popping them out.
Like, at some point, there's just going to be so many, it's just going to start busting through, like, the ground, and it's just going to be in Walmart or something.
I mean, if we're abandoning the city, what does that mean for the Abzu population? Do they,
Oh, God, yeah.
Will they rise up and take the surface? Or
Right.
do they depend on the waste from all of the Midgar residents to live?
Come on. Whatever.
You asked in the first fight, you know, because it's clearly used to be chained up. Like, was it just chained up in there and that just was working? I think it was probably just for transporting it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because mainly in the arena at Walmart, we've fought a couple enemies that you normally don't encounter in the Midgar section of the game, and I think it's, you know, like, they're just transporting outside monsters to the city.
Yeah, the Mischievous stoat was handpicked to be the new Abzu in this place near paradise.
Do you? Yeah.
I'm waiting.
That's not a good trick.
So you got to be really careful now that, you know, the babies can knock you out of your attacks or just stun you and push you down to the ground. They can do that while Abzu is calling in the big torrents of sewage coming out of the grates. So you can get stuck during that and then get hit by that and take a huge amount of damage and also get poisoned at the same time.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah.
I got this.
All these meters are going up. Do something. Do a thing with the meters.
I am saving up, I'm trying to get Abzu in a good spot to show off Barrett's new limit break. It helped that Abzu also taunted him, so he got Fury on him, but, I just really specifically want Barrett to show off that limit break, because, it kicks ass.
Hope you're ready.
That's a good summon dance.
It's the best one out of everybody.
It's really good.
Also, I did it by accident because summons always pop up in the same place in the battlefield whenever you summon them. I just accidentally did it so that Ifrit was standing right behind her, right behind Tifa when she summoned him, which looked pretty cool.
Just keep burning that tail.
There we go. Depending what phase you take the tail off, like you do it in an early part of the fight, Abzu falls down and just like grabs its butt in pain.
Oh no.
But
I like that Abzu is bigger than Ifrit.
yeah. Barrett's new limit break, just like Aerith, he has obtained the power of big fucking lasers. Check this shit out. He fucking floats in the air because the force of the laser is so strong. He just hovers in air while blasting it.
Look at him go.
I'll get another shot of that in like an arena fight or something later where the lighting is brighter, but like when he's firing that laser, he's like hunched over and basically has his legs like wrapped around his own gun like he's riding it like a rocket. Kicks ass.
Anyway, you leveled up from killing a bunch of children.
Yay!
Mischievous, impish children.
I still feel like Abzu isn't dead because its body doesn't dissolve away.
You okay?
Where's Corneo?
Sorry, bastard got away.
It's fine. I'll track him down eventually. Not like I have anything better to do.
You know, I wouldn't be so sure about that. She could still be out there.
Can never be sure how much someone means to you till they're gone. Don't give up on her yet.
Was it a message? What was she trying to tell me?
We'll meet again.
Huh?
It's a symbol of reunion.
Then I guess I've got no choice but to find her first. Thanks.
Hold up. I think you might be forgetting something.
I haven't. Found it. Let's get out of here. And then I'll give you what you need.
So this is the first time we've been underground a bit, but now if you ever go underground for a side quest or something and you're done and you just want to leave, you can just hold a button to teleport out. You don't have to go all the way through the sewer again to leave. It's nice. But yeah, before we follow Leslie, we did drain the water from that Corneo door, so we gotta go check that out. Skipping past most of it, but for people watching this who go like, oh my god, when you're chasing the show, you missed all of the treasure chests. Don't worry, I got them. There's nothing super spectacular in any of those chests. There's like an extra poison materia there, but that's it. But I do like all the glowy fungus and stuff down here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Everybody
cool.
loves a glowy fungus.
Trust the fungus.
Mm-hmm. You should be getting grenades then.
Need some bombs.
Also protective boots.
Yeah.
For the fungus.
Mm-hmm. Finally getting some materia that's almost completely maxed out. Speaking of the Mario movie.
Yes.
One of my coworkers... Did I bring this up in the Mario Odyssey Let's Play? I forget.
I think you did.
One of my coworkers like runs the official like huge fan site for the Mario Brothers movie, but he has like Goomba head molds and stuff. It's pretty cool. I got to see him and touch him once. Yeah, we got a new Sahagin type here. It's the Sahagin Prince.
Yeah.
It is Sahagin royalty.
No need to...
You are now an enemy of the Sahagin state.
He looks pretty cool, though. I like the description for him that says he believes his species must take control of the surface world if they are to thrive.
Mm-hmm. He's fighting a war of liberation.
The Sahagin are just the silent threat, just slowly planning to assault the surface at some point.
This is their time. Like, look at all the chaos.
Yeah.
Wow, the Sahagin are organized. They're disciplined. They can come in and exploit the contradictions.
Mm-hmm. Well, Barrett's a toad.
And Barrett's a little froggy friend.
Yeah. I got... Oh no, the spear! I got an alternate shot where you can see Barrett as a toad a little better. He's got sunglasses on.
Hell yes.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a gun hand, but he's got like a gun bracelet thing. But I love... He's also the chunkiest toad. He looks like a fucking battle toad.
Barrett the bullfrog. Hell yes. Look at him go!
Yep.
My turn.
My turn to become a frog.
Yeah. Do have some maiden's kisses to turn him back into a real man.
Aww.
I've got you covered.
That's... I mean, Barrett's used to that. It's the love of his daughter that makes him a real man.
Yeah, he should just be completely immune from being toaded, actually. Yeah, or if he becomes a toad, he just thinks of Marlene for like a split second, then he's good again.
Hell yes. Marlene is his spinach.
Barrett should just get a permanent toad status effect on him, so that because he could just untoad at any point thinking of Marlene, he just now has a superpower of being able to transform into a toad whenever he wants. I don't know how that's useful, but he can figure something out.
It's infiltration, you know?
Yeah.
He fits in all the ducts.
You're up.
Try me.
Something Final Fantasy 15 did with people being turned into toads that I wish was in this game is if one of your party members was like mid-hop and then they turned back into a normal person, in their human form, they would still be crouched over like a toad doing a hop.
Yeah.
And then they would just like get up and like look around all confused and embarrassed.
That's very good.
Yeah. So the prince here works a little differently. He has all the normal moves, but also he has Cloud's parry stance. So he can't go in with physical attacks, or he'll just knock you away.
He also has diplomatic immunity.
That's right. I can shoot somebody dead in the streets of Walmart, and no one can stop me.
He's got a staff that's dedicated to promoting and protecting his image. They want us to know that the Sahagin prince is not racist, no matter what you might have heard. From perhaps the Sahagin prince's brother.
Ah yes, another ring to become a toad. Alright, so we got our final piece of jewelry we need to steal from Don Corneo. The Emerald Tiara.
Okay then. Y'all think we got everything? Question is, now what? It's not gonna be easy selling this stuff.
Oh, I know. What about Morrow? We could ask her to help. I'm sure she'd be happy to.
Here's my rent. Your face look pretty now.
So if we take a look at the last thing here. Oop! That's what it's supposed to be. Harder to convey with this one, but...
I can see a little bit of the Noisiel in the tiara shape, I guess.
Like the top portion of it? And the little holes there? I don't know. One day, years from now, whenever we see those enemies in the next, or, God, third remake game? I hope not. It'll be much more apparent. Because they are just those... they are just those mechs. Like all the little dingly-dangly glowy bits here. And what I guess is the prince's throne room? I don't know what this is.
Taste that sweet Midgar smog.
This way.
Grappling guns. You can practically fly with the souped-up motors on these babies. Sector 7 is on the other side of that wall. The guns will get you over and past it, along with any number of other obstacles. but they're one-way tickets. So once you start up, there's no coming back. You should probably get your affairs in order, just in case.
Thank you.
Didn't tell you before, but we're looking for someone too.
That right? Hope you find him.
You too.
Let's go.
Many episodes ago, when we first were running around Wall Market, I pointed out that there was a door that we couldn't open with a treasure chest behind it. That's where we just came out of.
Hey.
There we go. Leslie really comes off to me as like a wimpy dude trying desperately to be cool, like just in response to Chadley, because like when he ran away, that wasn't a cool run. That was just, I don't know.
That's the family run.
Yeah. If we ever saw Chadley move, he never moves from whatever spot you find him at.
Well, not when you're looking.
This song helps me to unwind after a long day at work. You look a bit tired yourself. Here, listen.
Let's just go chill out with my portable gramophone.
Listening to Wu-Tai songs, you know, they remind me of the better days in the war.
Yeah, before we head on to ascending to the top of the plate, there's just a few more things to wrap up. First thing being, there's a bunch of arena fights.
I heard Don Corneo was missing.
I'm not going to tell him that I saw Don Corneo. It's my secret.
They wouldn't really care anyway.
Nah.